All right, we're back to our friend the L-shaped block here. Now we're doing three-point perspective. We just practiced with a rectangular prism. Now we're looking at width lines, vanishing point 1, depth lines, vanishing point 2, and the change here is our height lines, the vanishing point 3. Easiest way to approach this drawing, as always, is to start with that glass box we've talked about. In the end, we do want to have our object inside the box. And you see that box is already kind of done for us. So we're going to quickly go through. Remember, put our pencil tip on a vanishing point and lightly trace through, and we'll start making that box come out. All right. Lighter the better. All right. And then we'll come down here to this guy. Height lines, going right to vanishing point 3. Height line, vanishing point 3. If you remember back to when we first started talking about these different views, I thought that one was actually the hardest to draw and also kind of the least realistic looking. I prefer 2-point perspective. Some people like 3 better, but we'll take a look at that. Nah, that wasn't pretty. I'm going to do that one over again. That ruler moved. Let's try that again. Right about there. Neater the better. All right. Last one, backside. And this is a much faster version now of what we just practiced when it came to drawing that rectangle ourselves. So there's that rectangle. It really pops out pretty quick, right? All right. So next thing, again, establishing those points. We talked about this being 2 units wide, 4 going this way, 1, 1, 1, 3, 2 tall, 2 tall. Same principle. Let's break those out in here. I'm going to do this guy right here. Where is it? It's the halfway point. Follow the rules. From this dot, I go down to vanishing point 3. But remember, I go right through to the top edge. All right. I just divided up this space right there. Follow the rules. 2, 3, we're missing 1. I'm going to keep this as light as possible. I'm using a thicker pencil today, but kind of want to try to keep this nice and light for you. Come back down. All right. This edge, 4 total. My line right here is about 1 unit. So if this was the halfway point, that would be 1 unit. From 1 unit, follow the rules. I'm here, coming down to vanishing point 3 to the top line. See that move I made? Top line. Right there, and I can drag it through if I want. New point just showed up. I'm going to zoom in on that a little bit. New point just showed up. Follow the rules. 1, 3, missing 2. All right, now this corner just showed up right here. That guy just showed up right here. All right, it's one missing the rules. It does not have a height line yet. Vanishing point 3. All right, now we're just missing this inside lower portion because this dot, 3, 2, does not have a 1. Let's come in there at 1. There it is. Here's our last intersection, missing some stuff. We'll come through from here for depth. And they're all there now. Hard part is finding them sometimes, right? We have all these dots here. We can make sure we locate them all. I'm going to put a point at all of the outside edges or corners that exist. Corners you can actually touch there. All right, that's all of them. Let's go and trace over those in pen. There's some of our height lines. Let's get a depth line in there. Depth line in the bottom. Top edge. Bottom edge. a width line. Oh, the pen's running out. Along there. Width line along there. Width line along the bottom. Missing depth line. Width line. All right. Now that just popped out. Looks pretty cool. It's kind of a neat drawing, right? Same thing. I'll do some tonal shading on there. I'm going to take my pencil and kind of scribble off to the side, flatten it out. And now I'm going to come in here and get this guy on the darkest side. Try to stay in the lines as best you can. And then this face right here. It's tempting to kind of crazy and end up making a mess, but the nicer you can make it look, the better. Soften it with your finger if you want there. And then this guy, I'm going to make pretty light. I don't really need much to make those faces stand out. All right. 3-point perspective with tonal shading, darkened lines, ready to go. This one looks pretty cool. It gives you that kind of skyscraper sense of standing above it, looking down a little bit. I remember the hard part is don't draw, like from this point, don't draw a width line because it's the back side of the box. We don't want that. We just want to show this as a solid object, okay? All right, good luck.